Act 3 of Love's Contrivance by Susanna Centlivre. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 3, Scene 1. Scene: Self-Will's house. Enter Lucinda and Beliza.
False! Impossible!
He's a man, cousin. Pray consider that.
He's a man, but not like common men. I never found him false, even in the smallest matter, nor will I believe it now. No, his friend belies him, or
I belie the friend. Ah, I wish you find it so.
Aside.
His friend belies him. Methinks now could I quarrel with her for her slight opinion of his friend, and yet I don't know what's the matter neither. But methinks I have a very great respect for his friend.
What makes you so angry, cousin?
What makes you so incredulous?
Love. Now if you give the same reason, I have done.
Beliza, aside.
On my conscience, I shall let the world know I like this fellow before I know it myself. No, truly, cousin, I can't be so complacent. But I am concerned, methinks, that you should say his friend belies him. For truly I think I never saw a prettier gentleman in my life, or one that looked more like a man of honour, and I dare say he is so.
But he's a man, cousin. Pray consider that.
And must he needs be false, because he's a man?
Your own argument, cousin.
Beliza, aside.
Deuce on it. I shall discover myself. That's true, too. Well, perhaps he did belie him.
Aside.
Though I dare swear he did not.
Yet maybe he did not. For what should be the reason of his absence these 2 days? If I was certain on it, he should not be beforehand with me, at least in the opinion of the world. I'd marry this old fellow, though I hate him, but that would be to be revenged on myself. He would be pleased at my misfortune. Therefore I am resolved, if he's false, never to marry.
Have a care, cousin. Make no resolutions, for here comes one will endeavour to break them.
Enter Self-Will and Sir Toby Doubtful.
How now? What, in tears, you stubborn baggage, you? Be pleasant, you had best, and entertain Sir Toby as you ought to do, a man that tomorrow is to command you.
Then, if he don't rule till tomorrow, she may rule today, may she not?
Aye, 'tis your sex's privilege before marriage.
Is it so? Why then, if I was in her place, I would command Sir Toby never to see my face again.
How, hussy?
Holds up his cane.
'Tis from your counsel proceeds her disobedience, but I'll part you, I'll warrant you.
Ladies, your humble servant. Madam, I am extremely troubled that you are so indisposed, but I hope 'twill off again.
Aye, Sir Toby, they are only maidens' tears, though their hearts leap for joy, yet they'd think it an unpardonable fault if they did not weep for 4 or 5 days before they were married.
Nay, if that be all, I'm satisfied. I can assure you, Mr. Self-Will, she shall have no occasion to weep after marriage, and that's the best, I take it.
To Lucinda.
Tomorrow, madam, your father has appointed to make me happy. I hope you have no objection to the day.
Lucinda, aside.
Tomorrow? Oh, heavens! What shall I say to prevent this cursed marriage?
No, Sir Toby, she has no disliking to the day. Why don't you speak, you stubborn baggage, you, huh? Speak, and to the purpose too, you had best.
To the purpose, do you say, uncle? Then.
Hold your tongue, you slut, you. Hold your tongue.
4 a penny China oranges. 4 a penny.
You won't speak, then?
What should I say, sir? You may force me to what you please, but my heart will not let my tongue speak aught to please you in this affair. Therefore, I think 'tis better not to speak at all.
Say you so, mistress? But your tongue shall pronounce some few words tomorrow, gentlewoman, that will please me. To love, cherish, and obey. D'ye hear?
4 a penny China oranges. 4 a penny.
4 a penny? That's cheap. Call in that fellow.
Hang 'em, Sir Toby. They're too cheap to be good.
We'll see him.
Enter Martin with oranges.
Hark ye, friend. Are your oranges good?
As good as any's in England, master. Cut one, sir, if you please. If you don't like it, you shan't pay for it.
Thou speakest like an honest fellow. I'll try a pennyworth of 'em.
He chooses 'em,
This lady shall judge.
taking out his knife and making as if he cut an orange, then offers it to Lucinda.
Pray, taste this orange, madam.
Don't trouble me with your oranges.
Strikes it down and discovers a letter was concealed in it.
I don't care whether they're good or bad.
No, madam.
Endeavouring to take up the letter, but is prevented by self-will.
What's this? A letter in an orange?
Looking upon it,
This is a new way of pimping.
Ah, how's that? A letter in an orange, Mr. Self-will. Bless me, that must be conjuration.
Lucinda, aside.
A letter? How unfortunate! It must be from Bellamy, and if I'm not mistaken, this fellow served him once.
See what comes of impatience now? Had you had philosophy enough to have borne all your ills patiently, you had perhaps found a cure for them in this orange.
'Tis my best way to steal out ere he's done reading, or perhaps I shall be showed the next way to the horse pond.
Exit Martin.
What? Is the dog gone? If I catch him with his 4 a penny oranges again, I'll make an Italian singer of him. Lord, Lord, what will the world come to?
Truly, I should never have suspected this fellow for a bawd. Pray, let me see the letter, Mr. Self-will.
Puts on his spectacles and reads.
'Tis impossible to express what I have suffered since your father forbade me his house, not being able to let you know I'd die if e'er you consent to his unjust proposals. Therefore, if you still love me, as once I flattered myself you did, be ready at your window this night at 12, and I'll bring you a conveyance shall safely help you to the arms of your faithful Bellamy.
There's a piece of treachery for you, Sir Toby.
Treachery indeed! And I'll instantly go tell Mr. Bellamy he's a rascal.
No, you shall first prevent his designs, then let him do his worst. You shall be married presently. Here, Robin, go tell Mr. Tickletex, the parson. I would speak with him immediately.
The parson, sir?
Yes, forsooth, the parson. I'll prevent your running away with Bellamy.
Running away with Bellamy, sir?
Aye, running away with Bellamy. What a pox do ye echo me for, huh? If you are so fond of speaking after one, I hope the sight of the parson won't displease you.
Lucinda, aside.
But I'll never say after him with any in this company, I'll assure you.
Enter a servant.
Sir Toby, here's a gentleman inquires for you. He says his name is Octavio.
Odd so. A very honest gentleman.
Desire him to walk up. If he's your friend, he's welcome.
His father was my particular friend.
Enter Octavio.
Mr. Octavio, I'm your most humble servant.
Sir Toby, your humble servant.
To Self-Will.
Sir, your servant.
Sir, you are welcome.
Pray, Sir Toby, which is the lady is to make you happy?
Eliza, aside.
As I live, Bellamy's friend, hi-ho. Bless me, what ails my heart?
Lucinda, aside.
Octavio here.
This is she, Mr. Octavio, and you come opportunely to give her to me, for the parson is just coming.
Octavio, aside.
Heaven forbid. Say you so, Sir Toby? Madam, your humble servant.
Saluting her, aside to her.
By heaven, madam, Bellamy will break his heart.
Goes to Beliza and salutes her, aside to her.
Faith, madam, I lied in every syllable I said to you at Bellamy's chamber, except when I told you I loved you.
Beliza, aside.
I wish that be not the greatest.
Lucinda, aside.
Poor Bellamy, which way shall I prevent both our misfortunes? I have it. Oh, oh!
She counterfeits a fit.
Oh, heavens! Look to the lady.
Good lack-a-day! What's the matter? Is she subject to these fits, Mr. Self-Will?
Truly, I never knew her have but one, and that was at the sight of a cat. Poor girl.
Beliza, aside.
A lucky hint. I'll take it. And that is the reason now, for I saw a cat at that door this minute.
Aside.
'Tis rather to avoid the old cat's scratching her. By the by, though.
She's a-coming to herself. Lucinda, speak to me. Child, how dost thou do?
Oh, oh, oh.
How do you do, madam?
Lucinda shakes her head, but answers nobody.
How does my chicken? Ha!
Lucinda shakes her head again.
Speak to us, cousin. How do you do? Oh, dear uncle, I fear she can't speak.
Not speak? I'd rather she should lose all the rest of her senses. Speak to me, child.
Lucinda shakes her head and points to her mouth.
Oh, Lord! Dumb! Why, she can't say after the parson. What an inundation of mischiefs here!
Enter Mr. Tickletext.
What's the matter, Mr. Self-Will? Is not your daughter well?
Not very well, Mr. Tickletext. She has an antipathy against a cat, and it seems one looked into the room just now and made her faint away.
Why, truly one may observe a great deal from sympathy and antipathy. But pray what did you send for me for, Mr. Self-Will?
Only to say grace that the lady and Sir Toby might fall to. But you have stayed so long, Mr. Parson, that the lady's stomach is gone.
You are very satirical upon your friends, Mr. Octavio. But I hope her stomach will come again, as you call it, though.
Or I'll make her eat against her stomach, I can tell her that.
Aye, but, uncle, that seldom digests well. And what don't digest will throw the body into a fever.
Does it so, Mrs. Quack?
Aside to Beliza.
Here, I suspect a trick.
If the lady be not well, you had best defer it till tomorrow, Sir Toby.
No, sir. There's a necessity of having it done tonight.
What? Though my cousin can't speak, uncle?
Hold your tongue, you jade, you. If she can't speak, she shall make signs.
What? Can't the lady speak? Nay, then I'll have no hand in the business. I do not think I can justify it, when I don't know if the parties are willing.
The parties are willing. Sir Toby, are you not willing to marry my daughter?
'Tis what I design.
And is she not my child? Have I not a right to dispose of her as I please? I say she shall have him, and if she can't speak, I'll answer for her myself.
Truly, Mr. Self-will, I must beg your pardon. I'll not do it.
Then, sir,
taking off his hat,
you may let it alone. I'll have those that will. And, sir, if you won't do my business, I have no business with you. There lies the door. The obstinacy of women in priests would confound the patience of any man.
With all my heart, gentlemen, your servant.
Exit.
Lord, Lord, uncle, why should you affront the gentleman? Because he has more conscience than you?
Hussy, hold your tongue.
Holds up his cane.
Was ever a man thus plagued?
Truly, Mr. Self-will, I think 'tis better to defer it till tomorrow, as Mr. Tickletex says.
But do you think what may be the consequences of it, Sir Toby?
That's true, but no matter. I'll sit up with her, and then let him come if he dares.
They stand about Lucinda.
How do you do, my dear?
Octavio, aside to Beliza.
Madam, shall I never see you at Belmy's lodging again?
I believe not, sir.
Why, then I know what I know.
Pray, what's that, sir?
You'll see me very often at yours, that's all. For I find by the beating of my pulse, the motion of my brain, and the heavings of my heart, I'm very far gone in that dangerous distemper called love. And you are the only physician can save my life.
You had better not trust my skill, for I am but a quack, as my uncle says. But I suppose your condition is not desperate.
I shan't die this minute, madam. I hope heaven will let me serve my friend. Here I make my exit, and then the parson shall truss me up as soon as you please. I must straight to Belmy, and let him know how affairs stand. I hope Lucinda does but counterfeit this silence.
I hope so too. I believe 'tis in Belmy's power to make her speak again. Hush, we are observed.
Ah, Mr. Octavio, you know a pretty woman, I find.
Aye, I thank heaven I have all my senses, Sir Toby, and he that has must own this lady claims that title. But how does your mistress, Sir Toby?
Faith, dumb still. I would give 500 pounds that she could speak.
And I 500 more.
You had best put it in the current. By that means you'll have the assistance of the most able man in the kingdom.
I'll do it this minute. Here, carry her to her chamber. Sir, I'm your humble servant.
Sir, your humble servant. Sir Toby, I am yours. I hope the lady will recover.
Exeunt severally. The scene changes to the street. Enter Martin's wife.
Which way shall I be revenged on my husband? A woman always has it in her power to be revenged one way, but I would pay him in his own coin.
Enter one of Self-will's footmen, going to the printer's.
Pray, good woman, whereabouts lives the printer that prints the Courant?
At the post-house at Temple Bar. Pray, sir, what news are you going to put into the Courant? Any robberies or murders committed?
No, good woman. I am going to put a reward of 500 pounds for any man that can restore my young mistress to her speech again.
Wife, aside.
A good hint. Pray, sir, who do you belong to?
Mr. Self-will.
Good lack-a-day! Is his daughter taken dumb, do you say?
'Tis too true indeed.
I know a man can cure him if he will, but you'll have much ado to persuade him to it. He has prodigious skill, and to my knowledge has done wonderful cures, even to the raising the dead. But there is but one way to make him own his knowledge, for to look at him you would not think he knew a pig from a dog, as we may say.
Say you so? What is he, pray?
Nay, but a poor man neither. He's a faggot-maker, but a seventh son, and, as I tell you, he can do it if he will.
Why, sure, £500 will tempt him, then.
No, nothing will tempt him, for he never takes any money for what he does. But I can tell you how you shall make him own himself a doctor.
How is it, pray?
Aside.
Egad, I shall be a rich man, for I'll keep the money to myself.
Why, you must beat him soundly, or he'll not own anything of the matter. Try first with good words, but I know that will be to no purpose. But you may try, however. You'll find him in the wood-yard binding of faggots. I'd advise you to make what haste you can, for I can assure you he is a man of wondrous skill. But be sure don't spare his bones till he confesses it.
I'll warrant you. I'll make him confess it, with the devil to him, if beating will do it.
Exit.
So now I shall have sufficient revenge. The old law says give eye for eye, and tooth for tooth restore. Then beat him well for beating me, and I desire no more.
Exit. End of Act 3.